I'm a neurosurgeon. In terms of pay, we do not get what we deserve. I did my undergraduate training from the University of Zambia. I listen to what's trending. I'm a gamer, so gaming.
Okay.
The most challenging part of the job is breaking bad news. Quite a number of things. First, the prestige. So, hi to the viewers, first of all. My name is Lusekelo Ntambo. I'm a neurosurgeon here in Dollar Teaching Hospital.
How long have you been practicing?
Okay, so practicing medicine as a whole since 2016, then practicing as a neurosurgeon since I started my training in 2018, then completed in 2021. So going 2 years now.
Where did you go for medical school?
Okay, so I did my undergraduate training from the University of Zambia.
What was your favorite part about medical school?
Favorite part about medical school? Alright, so quite a number of things. First, the prestige that
Right.
you get being a med quota. I enjoyed that. Secondly, I haven't necessarily been so much of an outgoing person. So for me, what I found interesting was, first of all, learning about the human body. Then secondly, just getting a chance to explore the sciences in detail. I found that to be very interesting.
What was the hardest part about medical school?
Okay, hardest part. Getting to memorize a lot of things. Definitely nothing beats that.
What specialty did you think you would get into when you just started medical school?
Okay, so my medical journey, I would say, goes way back when I was in primary school. Now, I was exposed to the words and a little bit of medicine through my mom. She's into the medical field, so I would be with her from work or throughout.
Okay.
She used to be in ENT department as ear, nose and throat. So that's what I was exposed to. But growing up, she planted this into me of being an obstetrician for the fact that there was the most money, she would say. So all through high school, I would tell everybody I'm an obstetrician and gynecologist. So that's what I thought I would be. Yeah. So leading up into medical school, obs and gyne was a thing for me.
So what changed your mind about that?
I think it was a practice of having to rotate in obs and gyne. So 5th year, that was the first time we went there. I enjoyed it. It was very good. I was enthusiastic and had a great time. But then, for some reason, coming back the final year of clinical rotations, I was just tired of obs and gyne. I couldn't wait to leave. And I guess that's just how the whole excitement about it just went away.
Have you ever considered other degrees like public health, business admin?
I know I'm cut out for the word, so I do not have much it's not something that's so close to my heart. Anything out there, I have colleagues doing it, but we'll see.
If you weren't doing urology, what would you have been doing instead?
So, coming for junior residency, I moved from obs and gyne and I saw myself to be an ENT specialist. So I had made connections. So I could still see myself doing that, yes. ENT.
ENT. And then were there specialties you knew like immediately you were never going to do?
Orthopedic surgery. I knew immediately it wasn't one for me. It was too noisy, the bones and everything. I knew I never enjoyed it. So that one was one I knew off the cuff wasn't made for me. Yeah.
How long does training for your specialty take?
Okay, so I went through the specialty training program. So with that program, it's 4 years.
It's 4 years.
Yes.
Why should somebody choose urology?
Why should somebody choose urology? So urology, number one, I think it gives a balance above all else. So first of all, it's a surgical specialty. So for someone who enjoys surgery, then secondly, it's not the busiest of surgical specialties. So it gives you time to balance with life out there.
Okay. Okay, we actually have that question. Is urology a good lifestyle specialty?
It's the best.
And why should somebody not choose urology?
Why should somebody not choose urology? I have to think long and hard to find the reason why not to. Because I think it's just a go-to.
Do your family and friends ever ask you for random medical advice?
Definitely. Almost always.
What is the most common procedure you do?
For our hospital, that's as outpatient, like for the small procedures, or in a major procedure. Which one? Both. Okay, so on an outpatient basis, or if let's say one was doing a core, I think the most common procedure that they'll be doing is catheterization. Whereas on a theater day, mostly we have a high burden of urethral stricture disease, so urethroplasties are the commonest.
Okay. And what is the most difficult procedure you do? The most challenging?
Let's see. It could go back to the stricture diseases or urethroplasty because it's reconstructive surgery. So they come in various presentations. There are some which are really complex. So it could still have to be a stricture.
What does a typical day in your life look like?
So typical day, I report for works. I'm here around 6, thereabout. Have a morning meeting at 7. A management meeting follows after that. Then a ward round. So usually we do not have a high burden of patients on the wards, inpatients. So you would maybe have on average 3 to 4. So see the patients and now get into other activities. It could be a theater, small cases, a clinic. So usually that, but by and large, the day will be done by noon or thereabout.
Do you ever have to be on call?
Yes. So you are on call. It just goes with which level at which you are. So there's a first on call, a second on call, and a third on call. So for a specialist, it starts from second on call, third on call. So how we do it is that you're on call for the first. We divide it like we're the 2 of us now. So I'm on call the first 2 weeks of a month. Then the second 2 weeks, a colleague takes over. So yeah, I'm on call for 14 days or 15.
What time do you normally wake up?
Okay, so I wake up at 4. My day starts at 4.
Okay. And how many hours of sleep do you typically get?
6, 7 thereabout.
6, 7, that's fair enough. What's your favorite thing to do when you're not working?
I'm a gamer, so gaming.
Okay. What kind of music do you listen to?
So I do not have one specified genre of music. So I listen to what's trending. Yeah. But I like something that make you dance, so I dance a bit. Okay. People want to say I will do it, but just a bit.
Do you watch any Netflix series?
Not. I used to watch The Good Doctor, Netflix, but I've stopped. I'm not one to watch series. I would rather watch a movie done with than series. Yeah.
Do you consider yourself more of an introvert or an extrovert?
Funny question. I see myself as an introvert. Everybody else disagrees.
Yeah, so. I disagree too. Do you think that contributed to you choosing your specialty?
Not really. I do not think it did. Not really. Yes, it didn't play a role.
What did you think you were going to be when you grew up as a child?
I was going to be a soldier.
Oh,
That's my dream was to be a soldier.
Interesting. If you didn't choose medicine, that's probably what you would have been doing. Were there times you doubted you would make it as a doctor?
No. Definitely no.
Okay.
And I was hated for that. You know, medical school first year, people said it's hard, making the quota. And I was one of those people who said, I'm here for medicine and nothing else. And everybody would say I'm a show off. So,
if you could change one thing about the medical field, what would you change?
just one. One thing, the remuneration. I think medicine should be world over, everybody's complaining about it. I think in terms of pay, we do not get what we deserve. It doesn't match with the work we put in.
Yeah.
So that's one thing.
What can a medical student do now to prepare them to be a good doctor?
Study. Okay, just joking. Of course, there's an element of studying. Studying will always be there. In the practice of medicine, it's lifelong learning. But what I would advise someone out there is to apply themselves. So especially when you start the clinical years, because all the years before that, you've been learning about all this, sitting in a class. Now it's time to apply the knowledge. That's what bridges the gaps and differentiates or makes a good doctor somebody who isn't. So one is hands-on skills. So my first advice would be that they need to see more patients on the ward as much as they can. Second is compassion. Just being compassionate, you need to be a good listener, listen to your patients, and being compassionate. Because one thing I've seen with medicine is that patients beside us are not about how much you know in terms of knowledge, but how well you're able to listen to them and communicate with them.
Yeah. Okay. What would you say is the most challenging part of the job?
The most challenging part of the job is breaking bad news. That's the most challenging part of the job, at least for me.
And what is the most rewarding part of it?
The most rewarding is seeing your patients walk home.
If you were to go back, would you still choose medicine?
I would.
You would.
I would.
Nice. So we've come to the end of the episode. Thank you very much for your time and your wisdom. You're very busy and you've got lots of work to do. So
Yeah, I'm very busy.
thank you very much.
Having you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.